Slender Man. This movie stars Joey King, three other actresses that I don't really know, to be honest, and it is about those four girls that pretty much summon Slenderman through a video and, you know, have to deal with the repercussions of that. Now, this movie, for starters, is probably 6 or 7 years too late. I remember being in 7th or 8th grades, 2011, 2012, and, you know, this thing came along, this urban legend, the creepypastas and stuff like that, they came out of this Slender Man, and you play the game, and the game actually was pretty freaky. I remember playing that game, and it was pretty scary. I don't know if it's going to be scary now if I go back and play it. So, a movie maybe in 2013 or 14 could have been something good, but it's 2018. No one cares about Slender Man anymore. Like, we've forgotten he exists, and this movie is way too late, and really is exactly what you expect. This movie kind of sucks. It's just not good. The scariness is not there at all in this movie. The story is, characters, forget about them. The lines, the writing, whatever. This movie doesn't really offer much, to be honest. The story doesn't make sense at times, the way they set up. Basically, they summon the Slender Man, and then they're like, oh, you're going to have to deal with it, or if you see it, it will haunt you, or drive you crazy, or it will take you, or like whatever it does, and it just fucks with you, right? And then they go on this big thing, and one gets taken or whatever, and then another one kind of like loses their mind, and you're stuck with like two of these characters, and then two of these characters are like, dealing with their own shit and losing their mind in libraries and like seeing it but not really like explaining. People are just dumb in this movie, and I know it's a horror movie and I understand that, but they're just so stupid in this movie. They do shit and they're like, we're gonna save her, we're gonna do this, and then as soon as they go to do this, they just shit their pants and leave. I'm like, you just committed to doing something, fucking do it. Or they just don't say anything. Like, they'll just see something like, oh no, I didn't say anything. It's like, you obviously did, and these people are going through the same shit as you are. Tell them, do something. The plot's stupid. They forget about I feel like they just forget at points. Like, one of the characters they kind of talk to online, and you like discover something about them, and they just never go back to it. And there's like one point, one of these characters kind of lose their mind, and they never really go back to her either. And like, it's just so shitty writing. I mean, the scariness is pretty much just kind of jump scares, not jump scare, which is I think the one thing I can give this movie, that it doesn't try to go like yeah and jump at you. It's kind of more of like you walk into it kind of feeling, as in like you're walking around and that thing's waiting for you. So it's not as much the Slender Man is coming after you, but it's there watching you, which I think is kind of eerie. And that's the one thing I'll give this, is a CGI monster mess thing. It's just weird. Honestly, I didn't see it in the movie going, this is the shittest movie of all time, but I was like, this is just not good though. And I mean, it's so disappointing. It is so late. They missed their opportunities. They did like one or two creepy scenes, which I will give them, but a lot of them just missed, and a lot of it's just eerie sounds or imagery or whatever it is, and it's just exactly what you'd expect from this movie, and it's just, yeah, like, I don't know, man. It's it's exactly what you'd expect if you'd seen the trailers. Yeah, D+. Slender Man, D+. I really don't know what to say here. It's there. It does its not very well job. It's too late, put it that way. Subscribe or like. Comment below, let me thought of the review or the movie itself if you had seen it. Look, I don't know. I'm just a bit sad talking about this movie, knowing how shit it was. Subscribe for more videos. Have a good one.